All right, so starting out, we will do some footwork to get going. Take 2 steps out, 2 steps in. 2 small steps out, 2 small steps in. And you can just march through, or you could jog through. Don't sprint through just yet, kind of gradually easing your way into the workout. 2 steps out, 2 steps in. Just small steps. Notice which foot you're leading with. If you're leading with the right, let's switch it up. Let's lead with the left now. So now left, right, out, out, in. Little bit of footwork. Waking up the mind, waking up the body. If you spend your morning sitting, this is a good way to prime the body and prime the mind. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. Another few seconds with this pattern. 3, 2, 1. Good. Similar pattern. We'll change the plane of movement though. Forward, backwards, over, back, over, back. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Again, you could step through or jog through. Listen to your body, modify accordingly for any of these moves. Get over, get back. Notice which leg you're leading with. If you're leading with the right, let's switch it up. Lead with the left or vice versa. Over, back. Try to stay on the forefoot. Quiet on the feet. Over, back. Last few seconds with this one. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to skip next. So skipping pattern. Hold the knee up towards the hip. We'll skip forward for 4 or 5 reps, and then skip or step backwards, opening the gate. So skip forward, and then as you open the gate, knee up to the hip, rotate out. You could step through either variation. So you could march forward if you don't want to jump, and then open the gate coming backwards if you're looking for lower impact. Okay, again, make it about you. Skip out, skip back, or march out, and then open the gate coming back. That's good. For the skips, we'll go to a jumping jack pattern next. Pop the feet out, in and out, pull the arms up over the shoulders. In and out at the feet, up and down at the arms. You are welcome to step through this pattern, so alternating stepping legs. If you are looking for lower impact, here's a great variation. Last few seconds with the jumping jack. Option to speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Karaoke step, step behind, step in front. Working side to side. You can step through kind of more of a walking pattern, or speed it up if you wish. Again, just paying special attention to your body. Notice if there's any areas that are tight or sore today that you might need to look out for. So just make a mental note of that. A little check-in. How are we feeling? Last few seconds of the karaoke step. Boxer shuffle coming up next. Rear boxer shuffle, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hop and swap. Last few seconds of this one, speed it up if you wish. 3, 2, 1. Time. Butt kicks coming up next. We'll travel forward 8 to 10 reps. Heels up to the butt. Travel forward and then either step back, or you can backpedal back and repeat. So we're getting out, and then backpedal or step back. 4 or 5 trips. Again, take breaks anytime that you need to listen to your body. And gradually getting the heart rate up here. High knees coming up next. For the high knees, slight lean forward. Knees pulling up towards the hips. Back pedal or step back. And repeat, if the high knee is too much impact, just march out. Arms active at your side. Try to be athletic. Think opposite elbow, opposite knee, with whichever version you're choosing. So if you're doing the high knee run, just make sure you're pumping the arms at your side as well. Excellent. That's good for the high knees. Let's swing the arms in front of the chest. Give yourself a hug, alternating over and under, loosening up the shoulders, and then pull them up over the shoulders and back to the hips. We'll go to large circles forward with the arms. 5 or 6 reps, and then large circles backwards. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Hands behind the head. Dip the back knee, and then stand. Split squat. Dip, stand, dip, stand. Couple more reps on this side, and then we'll switch it over to the other. We'll switch your lead foot. Dip and stand. Excellent, that's good for that one. We'll take a wide stance. Lateral lunge, pull opposite hand to opposite heel. Toes facing ahead, hips go back, chest stays up. Once you get a few reps, let's inch them out to a high plank position. Feet together, pike the hips. Look back at the feet, we'll pedal out. One heel to the floor, bend the other knee. Alternate side to side. Then glide forward to a high plank. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Open up the right arm to the sky, get long across the chest. Good, right hand down, left arm reaches up. Wrap the hands around the front foot, drop the back heel down, straighten out, hamstring stretch. Good, let's step back to a high plank position. Hold here for a second or two, and then step the left foot outside the left hand. Drop the left elbow towards the ankle. Then open up the left arm to the sky, get long across the chest. Good, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Wrap the hands around the front foot, drop the back heel down. Straighten out. Very good, let's come to all fours. Tabletop position, roll the shoulders over the hands. Push 10 fingers into the floor, try to activate the muscles around the wrists. And then let's roll to the opposite direction. Hip circles forward for a few reps. So back to your neutral position. 2 or 3 hip circles forward. And then 2 or 3 hip circles backwards. Or you could slow it down and just get 1 extra slow repetition. Let's switch it over to the other leg. 2 or 3 forward, 2 or 3 backwards. Very good. Let's walk the hands back to the toes. We'll stand up, quads next, heel to butt, reach the other hand high. Hold for a second or two. Once you get a couple repetitions on each, hands to the sky, hold the hips, touch the toes, sink into a squat. Full foot on the floor, reach up first and then stand up last and repeat. So toe touch, squat, reach up, stand up. Toe touch, squat, reach, stand. Excellent work. All right. We're going to get started with our first move. Grab some water if you'd like. While you're taking a break, you want to have the resistance handy. We're going to start with a half kneeling chop. So right knee is going to be down. We're going to pull the weight from the right front pocket to the chest and then diagonally over the opposite shoulder. So this is a chop lift pattern. So the weight is moving diagonally. We are just locking the rib cage down and staying steady at the torso, arms moving in this diagonal pattern. You're welcome to start with no weight or lower weight if you have that option. For context, I'm using a 25-pound dumbbell, so feel free to take that into account. Have a couple dumbbells handy if you do have that option. Halfway, we're going to switch sides. So pull and press this diagonal chop lift pattern. Okay? So do the best you can to maintain good posture. Try not to move about at the torso. Torso is just sturdy as a rock. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Right knee down, left knee up. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Don't rush through. It's this diagonal pattern. So we're coming from the front pocket of the right thigh to the chest, and then diagonally over the left shoulder. We're really trying to lock down the rib cage so we're not moving at the torso. 5 seconds on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Left knee down. We'll go from the left front pocket to the chest and then over the right shoulder. Now this chop lift pattern. Brace the midsection. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Split squat is coming up next. You've got the option to hold the weight. Right hand has the weight. Right leg goes back. Dip, stand. Dip, stand. I'm going to call halfway. Halfway. Carefully set the weight down and we'll go into our strider. For the strider, you've got the option to jump. Take the weight right away. Okay, so we'll get through this on the right side and then we'll switch to the left or vice versa. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Dip, stand. Dip, stand. Vertical shin in front. Take exhale on the way up. You can always take the weight away and go body weight for the split squat. Three, 2, 1. Carefully set the weight off to the side. And now we're going into the strider. You've got the option to hop. Make sure to dial in the balance. Take opposite elbow, opposite knee. Stay right on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Let's switch sides. So we're going to start with a split squat on the other side. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Dip and stand. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Drive through a vertical shin in front. Exhale on the way up. Both toes facing straight ahead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully set the weight off to the side. Then we'll go into the strider. Step back, step forward. Seconds to go. Option to hop. Remember that arm action. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, next move. Push-up position. Renegade row. We're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Set the weight down. Go back to push-up position. Take the hand that's furthest away. Pull it through. 1, 2, 3. Set the weight down. Repeat. On your mark. Get set. Begin. By the way, we can just go body weight, alternate, just alternate renegade row if you don't have weight or if you're looking for a modification. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, set the weight down, pull over with the opposite hand and repeat. Or pull through with the opposite hand and repeat. Keep a flat back, strong arm, strong back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's round 1. So we're going to go chop lift pattern back to the top. Right knee down, pull from the right hip up over the left shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Lock the rib cage down. Diagonal lift. Think about stacking the ribs right over the hip. Got the option to take the weight away and just go through that diagonal pattern with no weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left knee down. Left hand pulling, or left arm's pulling up over the right shoulder. 10 seconds. End early if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. All right. Split squats. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Option to load it, or you can take the weight away. Dip, stand, dip, stand. Halfway. We'll go to the strider. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Getting strength. Again, you can take the weight right away for the split squat. Vertical shin in front. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll transition to our strider. Step back, step forward. So get that stepping action now, like you're going into a step up or a power skip. If you'd like the extra challenge, you can do the power skip. Arm action, opposite elbow, opposite knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, terrific. Switching legs, starting with a split squat. 3, 2, 1, begin. Dip and stand, drive through a vertical shin in front. Again, you got the option to take the weight away. Split squat, dip and stand, drive through a vertical shin in front. Exhale on the way up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully set the weight off to the side. And we'll go to our strider. Step back, step forward, knee come up to the hip flexor. Balance, pause, repeat. 10 seconds, a little less. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Push-up position. Renegade row. 1, 2, 3 on the right. 1, 2, 3 on the left. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Keep a flat back. Strong abs, strong arms. Halfway. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. 2 rounds complete. 1 round to go. Half kneeling position, chop lift. Take the weight away if you need to. Round 3. Pull and press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Pull to the chest, press over the opposite shoulder. Really try to lock down the rib cage so the torso is just bulletproof. Ribs stacked right over the hips. That lead knee is stacked right over the ankle. 3, 2, halfway, switch sides. Pull to the chest, press over the opposite shoulder. Lock the rib cage down. Stay tight. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Split squat. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Dip and stand. Option to load it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Dip, stand. Dip, stand. Vertical shin in front. Drop the hips and then drive through that vertical shin. Squeeze the butt at the top. 5 seconds to go until the half. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Carefully set the weight down. Now step back. Drive the knee to the hip flexor. If you're going into a step up or a power skip, you got the option to hop. Step back, drive forward. Arms moving at your side. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! Switch sides. Same thing on the other leg. Drop the hips, drive through a vertical shin, split squat to start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Dip and stand. Exhale as you come up. Ten seconds with the split squat. Maybe 2 or 3 more quality reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Step back, step forward. Driving into that hip flexion. Arms active at your side. Stick the balance. Option to hop. We got about 10 seconds to go here. Stay with the technique. Remember that arm drive. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll transition to our last move of this block. Renegade row. 1, 2, 3 row. Pull the bell over. 1, 2, 3 on the other side. Alternate all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Row to the ribs. 1, 2, 3. Set the weight down. Back to push-up. Take the far hand. Go grab the weight. Repeat. Halfway, a little more than halfway. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. You have done it with your first block. Take a water break. Take a couple of deep breaths. Got new moves coming. With a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we're going to be doing a squat with the option to press overhead at the top. So dumbbell or kettlebell will work. You can always go body weight. I just prefer a kettlebell to this one. Grabbing the horns. If you have a kettlebell, you're welcome to use it. Grab the horns, push the knees out, squat low, stand tall, and then at the top, press. Of course, you can do the same thing with a dumbbell. Drop low, stand tall, press at the top. Body weight works as well. So you can always just do a body weight squat if you would prefer, or if you don't have weights handy. Okay, so that'll be our first move. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Squat, stand, exhale on the way up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Exhale on the way up. Knees pushed out as you drop the hips. Try to maintain good posture. Remember, the press is just an option. Another 20 seconds here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, next move. Straight leg dead bug. So we're going to lay on the back, extend the legs, extend the arms. Arms are straight, legs are straight. See if you can elevate the shoulders off the floor. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Pause, and then repeat on the opposite side. So come back to the top, repeat on the opposite side. Now, you could just go to your classic dead bug from the 90-degree at the knee position. Okay? Challenge by choice here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Opposite arm, opposite leg reach. Get long. Hold the belly button to the spine. Try to take the small or the space under the back, under the lower back. See if you can take that space away. Opposite arm, opposite reach. Feel the abs work. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome work. Body weight move coming up next. Lateral lunge. Toes facing ahead. We're going to shift the weight left, come back to the top, shift left again. Okay, I'm going to call halfway, halfway, shift right. Now you've got the option to load this goblet style, just an option. I would start body weight. Work with your range of motion. 10 toes facing straight ahead. Remember, you're staying on one side until the halfway. Halfway, we'll switch legs. 3, 2, 1, begin. 10 toes facing ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway switch. 10 toes facing ahead. Hips go back, chest stays up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Excellent work. Last movement, round 1. Classic push-up. Just going to do a regular push-up here. A couple of count down. So 2 count down, maybe a 1 count up. Option to go to the knees if you need to. Nothing fancy, just a good old-fashioned push-up here. We'll work for about 30 seconds. How many you got in good technique? 3, 2, 1, begin. Couple seconds down. Maybe a little bit quicker coming up. Big vertical forearms. Exhale as you push the ground away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. That's round 1. Shake it out. Round 2 coming up. So back to either the kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you got. You can always go body weight. Squat stand, option to press. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Good strength. Feel free to start late if you need to. Halfway. Stay strong. Knees pushed out as you drop the hips low. Stand all the way up. Get good posture on the press. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo-wee. Dead bug coming. Let's get that straight leg option, or you can keep the knees bent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Push the lower back into the floor. Belly button tracking down into the spine. Get long and strong and mobile at the legs. "15 seconds to go. Stay with it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Lateral lunge coming up next. Wide stance. Remember, we'll stay on the left side or the right side, whatever side you start with. We'll stay on that side till the halfway. Work your range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hips go back, chest stays up. 10 toes facing straight ahead. Exhale on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway, switch legs. Ten toes facing ahead. Seconds. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent work. Push-ups. Stay tight. Everything up together. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, squeeze the abs. Big vertical forearms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Halfway there. Five, four, three, two, one time. Woo! 2 rounds complete, 1 round to go. Goblet squat with a press overhead option. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Last set through. Get the most out of each move. Remember, stay focused and dialed on your technique. Full foot on the floor as you drop low. Stand and punch. "15 seconds to go. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 time. Awesome job. Dead bugs. You got that straight leg option, or you can go with the classic dead bug. Opposite arm, opposite knee, whichever version you choose. Fold the belly button down into the spine. Lower back pressing into the floor. 3, 2, 1, begin. So you got the option to pull the shoulder blades off the floor under this hollow body position with the alternating leg and arm reach. Long and strong, 20 seconds of work. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 time. Woo! All right, y'all. Lateral lunge. Option to load this one. Work your range of motion. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. 10 toes facing straight ahead. Hips go back, chest stays up. Five, 4, 3, 2, halfway, switch sides. Work your range of motion. Own the movement, listen to your body. Again, modify if you need to. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! One more move here. Classic push-up. And we'll take a little water break. We'll start in 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're underway. As many as you've got in good form, listen to your body. Woo-wee. We got about 10 seconds to go. Stay strong. Four, 3, 2, 1 time. Woo! Excellent work. We got a 1-minute finisher, then we're done. So our finisher is a split jump. We're going to work for 30 seconds on the split jump. You can always do an alternating reverse lunge as an alternative. Split jump looks like this. Hop, swap, hopping into that lunge. I'm going to call hold. At the end of the 30 seconds, we're going to hold. Whatever leg ends up in front, we'll spend a good solid 10 seconds there, and then we'll switch. 10 seconds on the other leg, and then we're done. So it takes about a minute, maybe just shy, 50, 55 seconds or so. So split jump or reverse lunge, alternating. And then on the hold collar, we're just holding, get bulletproof, stay low, embrace the struggle. Last thing we're doing, so split jump or reverse lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hop and swap. You are welcome to step through as your alternative. Vertical shin in front, own this movement. 15 seconds, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Whichever leg ends up in front, just hold. That front leg is vertical, or front shin is vertical. Stay with it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides on your mark. Get set. Go. We got about 10 seconds right here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've done it. Woo! That's a wrap, y'all. We have done it. Let's have a stretch and breathe. Grab a quick splash of water, you can towel off, and then we'll get into a stretch in about 15 seconds. Lateral lunge is our first stretch. Taking a wide stance. Let's hinge at the hips. Walk the hands over to the left, bend into the left, and we're just gonna breathe here, 2 or 3 deep breaths. And as you breathe, think about full breaths into the side body, the lower back, and the belly. So think about another cue is just breathe into the hips. Once you get a couple breaths on this side, walk it over to the other side. 2 or 3 breaths on the opposite side. Again, inhale, breathe right into the hips. And then pushing breath down into the torso. Once you get 2 or 3 breaths, walk the hands to the center. You can straighten out both legs. Just relax the upper body. Now let's again breathe into the hips. Excellent. Let's come to a half kneeling position. Right knee down. Right hand is going to reach up towards the ceiling and then rotate kind of diagonally towards the left. So front view here. We're rotating towards the knee that's up. Find a stretch in your hip flexor and your quad. Now you've got the option to take that left hand, that free hand, and go grab the heel, pull it to the butt. That's just an option. Good. We can come back to the half kneeling position and then sink the hips back. Dig the lead heel into the floor. We'll get a hamstring stretch right here. Again, breathing into the hips. Good. Let's start it over on the other side. So now left knee is down. Left hand reaches up. Rotate the shoulders towards the right leg. And you got the option to pull the left heel to the butt. We'll take a couple deep breaths into your hips. Back to half kneeling, sink the hips back onto the heel. Straighten out the lead leg, hamstring stretch. Take 2 deep breaths. Excellent. Let's come to a tabletop position. Bring the heels together. Knees out wide, drop the hips back onto the heels. Reach the arms ahead, child's pose. Let's take 2 or 3 deep breaths into the hips. Let's come to a tabletop position, hands under the shoulders. Knees under the hips, arch the back, and then hammock the spine. We're working back and forth for a few reps. Curl the toes, pike the hips. Look back at the feet, pedal out in a downward facing dog. One heel to the floor, bend the other knee. Alternate side to side. And press both heels to the floor. Chest to thighs, downward facing dog. Couple of deep breaths. And when you're ready, slowly walk the hands back to the toes. Bend the knees, stand all the way up. And that is a wrap. You have done it. Awesome work, everyone.